I am Virginija Langbakk, Director of the European Institute for Gender Equality. I would like to introduce you our work in 2014 and also to tell you what will follow in 2015. To support the Italian presidency of the Council of the European Union, we developed and presented a very thorough report on how the international commitment of the European Union to implement the Beijing Platform for Action was, we reviewed it. The report brings very interesting and useful information to the European Parliament, the Council, the Member States, the Commission about the measures to be done for the future, and showing them that 17% of the population are at risk of poverty today. Elderly women, the young people, and single men are very much exposed to the risk of poverty. The report has very many useful and important findings. Some of them are a part of the presidency conclusions. Some of the other findings will give a good ground for the future presidencies to be reviewed and analyzed in the future. The presidency of the second semester, the Latvian presidency, selected for review a very important topic, which is gender gap in pensions. The research note for the Latvian presidency gives an overview of the reasons why a 38% gap between women and men in pensions is created and what could be the measures to decrease it. The facts and the factors which are influencing the gap between women and men in pensions and the analysis of all the environment will be presented and made available for you in 2015. The Gender Equality Index for the European Union, our unique tool to measure the gender equality situation at the level of the EU member states, is now ready to be presented to the European Union in its second edition in 2015. In June, we will present to the European Union some more indicators and new indicators on how the working conditions, the quality of work can be measured. In 2014, we have expanded the scope of work in the area of violence against women. We carried out a follow-up study on female genital mutilation. The results show that information to the communities is extremely important to stop this harmful practice. We mapped and analyzed administrative data sources available at the level of the EU member states to propose possible indicators and ways to measure violence against women. Another aspect we analyzed in 2014 was the methodologies on how to assess the cost of violence for the society and economic cost of violence. In 2015, we will work on developing a proposal for the member states on the methodology which would enable them to make the assessments in each member state. The results of EIGE's work so far, statistics, facts, metadata, all of that will be placed in a huge online tool, database on gender statistics. In 2015, we will finalize the work on the interface, which gives the access to the users on the available data. The available data will be on violence against women. It will also contain the data from the index and all the areas of the index, the domains, and as well as the indicators from the presidency reports. The interface and the database on gender statistics will be available for the users by the end of the year. Gender mainstreaming is crucial for the policy making in the European Union. To support and facilitate this process, we have developed a very comprehensive and innovative online platform on gender mainstreaming. The platform will present and make available for all sorts of users functioning methods of how to integrate perspective of women and men into policy making. It also presents resources on capacity building and methodologies on how to strengthen gender equality training. The most important aspect of this platform is the information on how to mainstream the perspective of men and women into sectors. We will launch the platform in 2015, and I really believe that this platform will facilitate the decision making and will contribute to better informed decision making in the European Union. The results of our work, facts, research, findings, methodologies are available on our website. I really recommend it. The European Institute for Gender Equality has achieved very much during its first 5 years. And we at the agency believe that we have created very solid ground to become the center of knowledge on gender equality issues for the European Union.